When taking measurements for progressive lenses, there are a number of factors that you need to keep in mind. One of the best tools available to assist you with this process is the Ditest card. The Ditest card contains a centering graphic for the frame, a ruler for monocular PD measuring, a ruler for heights, a lens blank diameter for the progressive lens design, the reference centration etchings, and also the nasal etchings for the design, index, and the company of manufacture. The Ditest card is a versatile tool that allows you to easily take or verify PDs and height measurements, blank sizes, and ensure the full reading area is positioned within the frame. To use the Ditest card to calculate measurements after marking up the customer's pupil position for progressive lenses, first center the frames using the arrow markings. Secondly, move the frame so that your markings on the demonstration lens line up with the monocular PD ruler. Now go slowly to ensure the frames are in the correct position before you read the measurements. Once the frames have been centered and the height positioned, you can note the left and right monocular PDs using the horizontal ruler. Below the centering arrows, the vertical heights ruler will allow you to read the heights for a progressive lens. Remember to use the boxing method and take your measurement from the lowest point on the lenses. If you have dotted up the lenses manually, you can also use the Ditest card to ensure the addition is within the frame chosen. Align the dot with the fitting cross on the card and look for the circle of the near add. This must be at least 50% within the frame. This will ensure your customer will receive 100% of their near vision zone within the frame. You can do this for both right and left lenses. If it's less than 50%, you will need to change the corridor or choose another frame. At the same time, you can observe if the rim of the frame is within the represented blank sizes, giving the fitting PD and the heights positioned. If this is not possible, a different frame needs to be chosen. If you've already taken a customer's PD and height measurements using a ruler, pupilometer or HMS, you can also use the Ditest card to mark up the lens and check your measurements. Firstly, center the frames using the arrow markings and then adjust to the heights from your previous measurement. Now, you can add the marking cross and lens at the left and right monocular PDs. Now place the frame on the customer's head to ensure the fitting cross aligns with the pupil. To assist with the Ditest, you can use an Essilor Ditest assistance tool, which has an easy to operate spring system that instantly centers the frames for you. Now all you need to do is to adjust the heights and you're ready to make your markings or take the measurements. Progressive lenses have no physical lines for reference points. If you need to identify a lens, make and design, start by finding the unique ID markings that are discreetly etched onto each lens. All progressive lenses, and office-based and anti-fatigue lenses, have two circles that are etched into the back surface of the lens. These are more easily located when the lenses are clean. All progressive lenses will have etchings for centration, for lens design, which may also include the index and the corridor length on the nasal side, and the near addition on the temporal side of the etching. Dot the reference circles which allow you to align the lens on the Ditest card. In this position, the fitting cross, distance prescription and near prescription circles can then be marked on the lens. If this is needed for troubleshooting, place the marked progressive lens back on the customer's face so you can determine the potential cause for your customer's concerns.